Wind changed directions. I might have to make another move, but I just stopped through here fixing my reel. Had a bad backlash in it. I fixing my reel and caught a unexpected black drum on a paddle tail of all things. Usually I catch a black drum on my voodoo shrimp, but not on a paddle tail. Not normally. I'm fishing in the channel right now. But I just got to keep my head on a swivel because there's boats that come through here. I'm fishing in the boat lane, but there's some oyster underneath there that holds fish. I might get up back in there where the houses are. Get out of the wind a little bit. Tide's still running out, so there's another guy over here to my right. He's using live shrimp, but he's catching a lot of trash fish too, so that's the bad thing about that. I throw plastics only. I only throw lures. So right now I got on the Kelly Wiggler Wiggle-Low. It's like dirty margarita or something. I just got it hooked up on a jig head. There's a little bit of oyster down here. Caught some redfish, speckled trout, and just added a black drum. And here comes a boat, so kind of stirs up the fishing whenever they come through here, but I'm gonna get out of the way. There's been some reds coming off the flat over here too, so we'll let this boat go by. We might go back up in the marsh over here. That's all right. Sometimes when the boats go by, it's weird. They'll fire the fish off. I have had that happen to me. We might work that back down this flat. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. There is some redfish on the flat, but they're not schooled up. So it's like one here, one there, one here, one there. So it's been kind of sucking. And I understand if y'all don't want to stay on the live, but I'm trying to find them for y'all. I'm trying to find them. I'm working my kahootas off trying to find them for y'all out here in this cold. There's a train going by. There's some train tracks in front of me, so probably about a quarter of a mile away. It gets kind of loud at times. That's why a lot of the fish over here, they're kind of used to the noise. So, because there's trains all the time, there's boats in and out of here, and I mean, I'm still catching fish here and there. So, right in front of me, there's a bayou that comes out, and another bayou that comes out, and there's some oyster bed down there. I've just been kind of just jigging it off the oyster. trying to zigzag back and forth a little bit. My fish is getting in the prop. Got a black drum on the line. It's weird because he don't have no stripes. He's white. He's white looking. Looks like a big croaker almost. But I know it's a black drum. They just caught a state record croaker somewhere here in Texas not too long ago. I don't know exactly where they got caught, but the water is pretty clear. The fish will stage up out here as a bait drops out of this marsh system. Here, I'll turn y'all around so y'all can see. See, there's a marsh system that comes out right here. And so the tide's coming towards me. And so the fish face the current. I'm swimming my lure towards the fish so it comes straight at the fish. I see something over there. I don't know what it is. Yeah, if you ever see any disturbed water that looks different from the rest of the water around you, cast towards it, because sometimes there's fish in it. Worst thing you could do is when you're in a boat to slow down by somebody in a kayak because it throws a big wave. But whatever. Whatever. Need to slow down a little bit. Guys in a Mayak. At least they were kind enough to idle through. Supposed to be a no wake zone past these poles, past these channel markers out here, but as you can see, everybody blasts through here. That's all right. We'll get on. We'll find them. I'm moving around, so it doesn't look like it to y'all, but I'm scooting around a little bit, zigzagging it. Up shallow and then out deep trying to find them. That boat came through here so slow, he still stirred up the bottom. Cut a mud trail all the way through here. And he was idling. So that goes to tell me that channel really isn't that deep. I don't know, I haven't put my push pole down there to see. I'm gonna inch over here a little bit. Just looking for signs of fish. Slicks, tails, wakes. They were chasing the topwater this morning, but they were staying behind it. The topwater would be a couple of feet in front of it, and it was coming out of the water, hitting behind it. It's like, what are you doing? So I told Jeffrey, I was like, throw a paddle tail in there, but it spooked off. So I told him, I was like, get ready with your paddle tail as I swim the top water through here. Chuck up on there and see. But it got spooked, so. Right over here is where I caught that red earlier. Might have to run down this flat again, but the way the winds blow, it kind of sucks now. Kind of changed directions on me. Ain't nothing I can do about that. So we got a keeper red and a keeper black drum so far. Guy over here to my right, like I said, I think he's using live shrimp under popping cord. He's caught a couple of speckled trout, but everything else that I've seen him catch has been kind of small. So. I'm gonna work up in this bayou. Excuse me. What's up? Welcome to the show. We're down here by Galveston, Texas. Not quite to Galveston, but it's like the upper West Galveston Bay Area. We're looking for speckled trout and redfish today. Can't keep any flounder right now. The fishery's closed to keep flounder, so that's all right. It'll be back open December the 14th. This is a new area to us, so we haven't quite got it dialed in yet, but that's why I'm doing a lot of moving around. Trying to find where the structure's at. I don't have a depth finder or anything, so I rely on what I feel with my lure or my push pole, whatever one I use. But we're having a pretty big tidal dump coming out right now. Even with the east wind blowing, southeast wind, it's dumping out. It should be low tide already, but it's not. I know there's some oyster over here. I can see the oyster from Google Maps. I know there's some oyster over here. There's a little bit of water running across this, so we're going to ease up in here and see what goes on. See if we can't do something. It's a little bit deeper over here too. Caught redfish deep and I've caught them shallow, so they're scattered. Everything's been scattered, so it's usually a fish will hold just on this side of where the tide's coming out, waiting for stuff to come out. I know I got my sunglasses on, but it's trying to be able to see in the water. It's pretty cloudy and cold. It's cold. 50 degrees don't sound cold, but whenever you're out here, there's a lot of humidity. It was raining this morning a little bit when we got in the kayaks, so I know the redfish really don't like a lot of current. front of me that's breaking the current. I'm gonna go up in there and see if anything's holding. What's up? Welcome to the show. We're in we launched again right there out of Bayou Vista at Lewis's Base Camp, however you say it. LOUIS apostrophe, whatever. We launched out of there this morning. Wanted to hit the lights, but it was raining. So we kind of just took our time getting our stuff together, getting it ready. And there's a lot of water movement over here. It's shrouded. I'm gonna come back here tomorrow if the wind is good. It's supposed to be sunny. The wind's good. I might come back through here. There's got to be something holding in here, man. Something. Looking for signs, looking for signs. Can't believe how much the tide's still ripping out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and get all that flat. There ain't nothing happening over here. Getting this boat cut. Oh, there's a fire over there. Hopefully it's nobody's house. I just see a bunch of black smoke. Set up right here just for a second and kind of go drift with the tide. Oh, see, I know there's some moisture down there. my shrimp on my voodoo shrimp on my other rod. Excuse me. And go hit some shoreline. I know where there's some protected shoreline. Should be some reds. But until then, I'll probably cut the live. I'll come back, man. Ain't nobody watching anyway. 2 people. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Yep. It doesn't feel like I've been out here this long, but I have. Been out here since about 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Caught some reds, some specks, black drum. Tide's still ripping out of here. I'm gonna go in here where it's a little more protected, and maybe hit some shoreline for some reds. And I'm gonna save this shoreline for tomorrow. I think we're supposed to have another north wind blow tomorrow, so if the north wind blows tomorrow, we'll be protected. But I know there's some reds over there. So right now I'm just working up current, throwing up current, dragging it back towards me. A little bit of oyster underneath me, so let's go up in here and seek some refuge. Maybe hit the shoreline over here. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to get this place dialed in. I haven't fished here very much. It's only my 3rd time coming out here, but I haven't been this far out because it's been too windy. We'll get up along this shoreline over here. See if we can't snatch us a red. Got one keeper red. I went put him in the truck. Tide's ripping through here, my boy. The sun was supposed to come out, but What up? we're out here trying to make it happen, man. I know what y'all see, it looks a lot brighter than it really is, but it's pretty overcast and cold. They keep hitting it all weird. Tide is ripping out. It's already supposed to be low tide. An hour ago. Try to get over here where the main current's not rushing through so bad. What am I catching with? Well, I'm using it's a Kelly Wiggler margarita something. I forget the name. It's almost like a chicken on the chain color without the chartreuse tail. The Kelly Wiggler Wiggle-O. 4-inch. The water's kind of clear, so I'm using more of a natural clear water bait. I'm sure the reds, they'll school probably tomorrow up on the flat since it's going to be sunny. Tide's pulling through here quite a bit. It's gonna get a little closer to the shoreline. Here, I'll turn you around. I don't know if y'all can see that white bird over there. Thought I seen a tail pop up over there. Oysters. This is not very deep where I'm at right here, so I gotta kind of be careful that I don't run my motor into something. Redfish, they'll swim with their back out of the water. They'll get real shallow. Usually where these birds are over here. Oh, I just seen one blow up over there, yep. Oh. Make a turn. I think there's a red right over here to my left. There it is. Yep. I knew that there was a red over there. Right by that bird. I told y'all. Oh yeah. Ooh. Trying to come up with me. Oh, under the boat. It's super duper shallow right here. Looks like another keeper red. Maybe. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to get moving on him kind of quick. The current's pushing me. Might have to loop out. Yeah, I'll turn you around. I'm trying to turn you around, but he got my phone wet. I'm working on it, y'all. Hang on a second. I'm trying to get to flip the camera around. I can't get the camera to flip around, but we'll see. "21 inches. He's a keeper, Floyd. Going on the string. Going on the stringer. He come down here with his buddy, the black drum. Try not to get stuck on this flat. I'm gonna have to dry my phone off so I can turn y'all around. Oh, that guy freaking followed me over here. I gotta put my trolling motor in shallow water mode because it's shallow. See, I told y'all gotta watch for the birds. The birds will tell y'all where the fish are, especially the redfish. I said that right by that herring. I seen that redfish. I can't turn the phone. I can't turn the camera around because my fingers are wet. I had to get a paper towel and dry the screen off. I think there's another one right there. I know that ain't still for me. That guy see me catch that redfish and he pulled right over here and cut me off. What do y'all think about that? Hang on a second, y'all. Y'all give me a second. I gotta dry my phone screen off because it won't let me. God damn it. Hang on, y'all. My phone screen got wet. Y'all bear with me. I'm working on it, y'all. My phone screen got wet, and it won't let me do nothing. I keep some folded up paper towels in a dry bag right here. Y'all just give me just a second. Y'all give me just a second. We had a guy come and cut our drift off. That's okay. I don't think he can go as shallow as I can. I'm trying to dry my screen off so I get y'all back. Hey, what's up? Are y'all back? Are we live? Yeah, this guy, I'm fishing along the shoreline. He sees me catch a red and comes and cuts in front of me. Thanks, guy. That's all right. We're fixing to give him that right back. So if he don't like it, he can eat a dick. There's another one. There's another one, y'all. Another good red. He is in the shallow, so we don't know what he's doing. He wants to go that way. He wants to go this way. It's another keeper red. I'm gonna loop out. Oh, I'm hitting bottom with my motor. Gotta get him on the second. Oh, he's seen the net. He didn't like that. Hit the boat. I gotta get off this bed. The wind's pushing me on shore and it's really shallow. Y'all bear with me for a second. Feels like a keeper. Oh, he got that hook in him buried, boy. Son of a bitch. Gotta get out tools. Nice red. Let's see what it measures. Another 21-inch slot red. He can go on there with his buddies. He can go on there with his buddy. Now there was a guy that cut me off in another kayak. He cut me off. Black drone, 2 keeper reds. I told y'all I'm out here working for y'all. What's up? We're fishing out of close to Galveston, Texas. It's a little city by Bayou Vista. That's where I launched. My son was out here with me. He got a little cold. He's not quite conditioned to the cold like I am. I work in it all day, every day, so the cold really doesn't bother me. So yeah, we're fishing right we're just north of Galveston. I'm gonna put this other rod up for a minute. It's kind of getting in my way a little bit, but there's some redfish right along the shoreline. I'll flip you around and look. I know it looks far away to y'all, but it's really not that far. It's maybe 30, 40 yards. But I'm just casting up towards the shoreline and bringing it back to me. Appreciate y'all stopping in. I've been trying to stay on the fish, y'all, but it's been rough right now. I think I see another redfish up here. We have boat traffic to deal with. Tide's moving. These fish are kind of used to the boat traffic, so it's not really a thing for them over here. So I'm allowed to keep one more slot redfish, and then I could go back and look for some trout, some sheep's head by the bridge. I'm just looking for signs down this bank. Pull down here and look for some birds or something. It's pretty shallow in here, so just gotta watch where you're going. Old pilings and stuff, rocks, oyster clusters. There was a guy fishing. He was like anchored down there, and he see me catch that redfish, and next thing I know, he's right on top of me. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you were anchored over there. I was staying way out of your way. Just working that shoreline, just looking for any changes in the water, really. Looking for any waves that look different. Call it nervous water. That last rig got my lure all twacked up. Huh. My hook is all bent up. I forgot I had to get the tools out, get him off. Let me try to straighten this back out a little bit. I'm making my lure swim funny. Just throwing it by the bank and bringing it out. Looking for birds walking down the shoreline, because the birds walking down the shoreline, they'll follow the redfish. The redfish will kick the bait up there close to shore, so the birds they like follow the redfish. Especially the snowy egrets. The white ones, I see some up here ahead of me. But I cast a lot in between too, so water's a little bit deeper in here than it was right back there. But I'm kind of going against the tide, so I gotta keep on and off the trolling motor with I got a foot switch. I could turn it on and off. And I got a PVC pipe over here. That's how it steers. I pull it to go right, and I push it back to go left. Pretty easy setup. There's a crab trap right over here in front of me, so sometimes they'll get in, but here comes some snowy egrets down the bank right there. They're walking down the bank. So that's a good sign. We're gonna get over there, Bomb, and see what happens. I know everybody left the chat. But I ain't worried about that. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. What I'm using for bait? It's the K Wigglers Wiggalo. It's a margarita color. I don't know I forgot the exact name. That looks like a redfish right there. Sometimes you can see them swimming. Got another boat hauling ass up on me. The fish right by the crab trap right here. The guy's got this crab trap set shallow. Pretty shallow. Yeah, I gotta raise my motor a little bit. It's probably a little bit too much. You watch these birds, they'll follow the fish. They'll let you know where they're at. We're gonna get right over here by it. Start casting around. The wind's kind of blowing me to the shoreline, so it's super duper shallow. Ooh, I'm hitting bottom with my motor a little bit here and there. Cast up there by that bird. There's a lot of clusters of oysters in here. Gonna have to stay up. What's up? Catching some redfish, black drum. We're watching these birds walk down the shoreline. And we're looking for wakes and stuff like that. The wind's blowing me up there where it's really shallow. There's something right over there. I see some bait. along this flat. There's a channel over here to my right. I'm casting up towards the shoreline and bringing it out. Usually like to work down the shoreline parallel, but it's really super shallow. Tomorrow I might bring my wade fishing gear and wade the shorelines over here. Then I can be a little bit more control of what I'm doing. Current's going one way and the wind's going the other. Appreciate y'all hanging out, man. Looking for wakes and stuff. Disturbed water. I had to keep on the move because the wind's blowing me right up there on shore. What's up? Welcome to the show. I can smell the trout. Caught a couple of undersized trout, but nothing, no keepers. Tide's dropping way out of here. So I'm having to deal with that. I know it looks a lot brighter on the screen than it does in real life. The camera kind of brings in some light. Got a couple reds on the stringer right now. They're a little mad. Got 2 slot reds and a keeper black drum. Never tried black drum. Might have to give it a try. Decided to keep one. Current is ripping out of here though. Jeez. I target flounder and redfish, and then speckled trout, but we can't keep any flounder right now, so I'm really not targeting any. There's another bayou that comes out right here. Usually on the back side of where the water comes out, fish a hole where it kind of comes around the point. sometimes they'll be waiting for bait to come around the corner, and my lure is the bait, so kind of bring it towards them. The water's kind of dumping out of this marsh. I can see some oyster bed over there. Might go up in there. There's some birds. That makes me nervous to go back in there with the water dropping. I don't want to get stuck. So yeah, we'll stay out of there. If the tide was coming in, it'd be a different story. I'd run back in all that marsh. There's a flat right here. Some oyster in between. Just idling through. Trying to make an adjustment. Made a good cast and my lure's all twanked up. Y'all see that? I knew something hit it. And I didn't see it. I didn't see the lure was kind of bobo. So, welcome to the show. Got some reds and some black drum on the stringer right now. I just got hit. It's the mouth of where the bayou comes out. See some bait. I decided to stop and chunk a little bit. Working my way back into where there's a little bit more refuge from the wind and current. The redfish have been up on the flats. They're not schooling, they're singles, but a lot of oyster in here. Tide's dropping out of here big time. gonna have to cut the hell out of that video or trim it. There's a bunch of little valleys and stuff coming out of here, so that's structure for the fish. Even if it's just sand, any kind of little ditches and stuff like that, fish will tend to hang around. There's a pink spoonbill over here. I'll let y'all look at it. It's kind of what I'm fishing. I got all these little ditches like this, and all this water is moving. And back out there, that's all open bay back behind me, towards them houses over there. I think I'm gonna work my way. There's some kayakers back in there. Some yakkers back in there. Hey, y'all get along back there. I'm gonna get up here where it's a little more out of the current. Redfish don't like a lot of current. Hopefully I can get through here. Hopefully it's deep enough. He's coming out of here fast. I'm not gonna let him cut me off over here though. It is pretty shallow. All the redfish I've caught has been pretty shallow today. Try to get out ahead of this other kayaker because he's coming out of there pretty quick. I don't want him to cut me off. He was back there whenever I was working the shoreline, so. Ooh, it gets shallow here. kick up the mud a little bit. Man, I can smell trout so strong right here. Pretty good, yourself?
Pretty good.
Any luck?
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Tide dropping out of there, huh?
Yeah, it's starting incoming now, but it's really low.
Right? Tide's not incoming, I can promise you that. I can promise you the tide is not incoming. I can smell trout big time. If the tide was incoming, he wouldn't be paddling that hard. I can tell you that much. That's a fact, Dick. That's a fact. It's a little bit deeper over here. I'm gonna work back towards the shore. It's just in between there that flat, it gets shallow. Super duper shallow. That's where the fish are shallow, but I need to stay out a little bit, that way I could cast up in there. Oh. I can promise you that tide's not coming in. Because the current would be going the other way. We're just coming off a full moon, so there's another bird up in front of me walking down the shoreline. Let's see if I can get close enough to cast up in there. Stay right out here. I can ease on the shoreline. I can ease down the shoreline and I can see the redfish. They make little wakes, or you see them pop up on some bait. Right now I'm just blind casting, just reeling it up through there. If I notice anything, I'll creep up on it. I thought that was a snowy egret, but it's not. It's a piper type bird, but a big one. A bigger sandpiper bird. Comes another boat. Understand why people's got to do that. If he would have stayed on plane, it would have made my ride right here a little easier. gotta pull my jacket down. Rods up. See, him slowing down, that's a small boat, and him slowing down put that big of a weight. If he would have just stayed on plane, it would have made a smaller weight. People don't understand boaters etiquette. But I think I'm gonna jet up here. I might cut the live and then bring it back on. Start it over. I gotta use the facilities, and I might have to dock over here to do that. Well, we appreciate y'all watching. We're gonna cut the live. We'll come back. We're not done for the day. There's still more for me to do. Because like I said, I'm still learning this area, and a lot of it I haven't been able to fish because it's been too windy. Today the wind's right. But I appreciate y'all hanging out, man. We're going to cut the live. Y'all be good. Until next time, hit that notification so y'all know whenever we go live. Y'all be good. We'll see y'all back here in a few. We're going to try to get on some trout. Peace.